I'm Sal.
I'm Beth.
We are the Brewery Lovers, here with a new episode of the Style File.
I think that's what we're going with.
Maybe the first episode. We've done this before, but I don't think we've edited any of them. They're all in the can.
Yeah.
All in the can. All right, Style File. We have a beer that we're going to try and tell you about. This is called, let's see if I can get that right, Grodziskie. How did that sound? You're an expert.
I don't speak Polish, so any apologies to our native Polish-speaking friends.
Grodziskie is a style that originated in the town of Grodzisk. It's fun to say, actually, once you kind of get the hang of it. I don't know if I'm saying it right. We have an expert we can tap.
We'll try.
Yeah, we'll try that.
Original bottle of Grodziskie.
But it is a smoked ale. It's a real light ale, super pale, as you can see.
Super clear.
And this one is from, can you show the can?
Sure.
Please? This is from Dark Sky in Flagstaff, Arizona. Grodziskie is not something that you find every day, but we have been encountering it in our travels. We found it in Austin, Texas at Live Oak.
And
Theirs
then
was
again in Flagstaff.
very good. And then when we saw it in Flagstaff, we said, wow, this must be a thing. So we did a little research, and we found that it is indeed a thing. This was the most popular style of beer in Poland in the 18th century. But it went by the wayside when Poland was annexed by Prussia and almost went extinct. It made a big comeback in the 90s, and then it's sort of been growing ever since. Went back in the BJCP style book in 2011. And what do you want to tell them about the aroma and appearance and flavor?
Well, I was drawn to this one because I love smoked beers, and this one is called Still Smoking. Or Smoke In.
Still Smoking. That's a great title, by the way. Great beer name.
So I love rock beer. We've made rock beer because it's one of my favorite styles. So I was interested in trying this, and it is smoked. It's smoked wheat, but it's not nearly as powerful as the rock beers are. It's much more subtle. So it's more balanced. You can still get fruity palm esters, red apple and pear. You can still get a whiff of sulfur from the malt and
From the yeast.
From the yeast. And you can also get, it's continental hops, so you can get a light floral, herbal, spicy. Mm-hmm. And when I smell this, I get first of all, I get the smoke, but it's not in your face. It's much more subtle. And I get a little bit of the fruits. Everybody's palate is different. Sal gets the smoke and sulfur. A little tiny whiff of sulfur.
But it's bitter. It should be pretty hoppy, and it's almost like the smoke and the hops are
Balance.
at the same level. And it's just a straight ahead, bready, grainy, sweet. Not sweet, but sweetish. It's
got a little grainy character.
Very much like a smoked Hellslager, or kind of like, really, if you had to define it, it's kind of a smoked Kolsch, because it is a super light ale. There's no such thing as smoked Kolsch, but if you had to put it in a box, that's where you put it.
It's been a while since we poured this. Traditionally, this would come with a pretty big head, so it's served in a tall conical glass to manage that really big, puffy, white, persistent head.
Mm-hmm. So. Really delicious. The Dark Skies is very good. Live Oaks was very good. And we're going to keep looking for this, I think.
Yep.
Because we like it a lot. But yeah, the smoke is real subtle, and it's definitely got a nice continental hop bitterness.
It's super clear. It's not supposed to be filtered, but BJCP, at least, says it's traditional to use isinglass
as a fining agent. Isinglass, believe it or not, is made from the swim bladders of fish. Go figure.
You never know what's in your beer, right?
And it works.
It's not in the beer. It's just a clarifying agent.
And it works like a charm. We've used it over the years. It really works great if you have a little bit of haze. If your brewing process is correct, you shouldn't have a whole lot of haze. But since you're using wheat...
This is wheat.
Yeah.
So.
This one actually does have a tiny, tiny haze, but I wouldn't mark it down. I mean, it's not crystal bright, but it's pretty darn bright.
Yep. It's very nice.
Is that it?
I think so. So when you see it, try one.
Yeah, just remember, you know what would be funny? Ask the bartenders, what do people ask for Can I have that Wayne Gretzky beer, Grodziskie beer, like Grodziskie? I doubt if anybody ever says that. We had to look it up. I don't know how.
I said still smoking.
Still smoking, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, call it by name. There you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Grodziskie.
What?
Are we drinking beer or making it up?